Hallo, ich bin's, der Videospieler. Wir spielen weiter The Lost Sword of Toledo, AGON 4. Ich habe mich jetzt ein bisschen schlau gemacht. Ich habe mir nochmal die ganzen Designs angeguckt und bin dann auch nicht schlauer geworden, wie ich die verwenden soll. Hier mit dem Kaleidoskop. Und habe dann doch nochmal in der Lösung gespiegelt. Das ist ein recht hartes Rätsel, vor allem weil man halt auch hin und her laufen muss und die verschiedenen Designs nicht hier im Inventar abgelegt hat. Und jetzt hat das mit der Nummer zu tun, die man im Keller gefunden hat, diese 1114122310, dieser W.K. im Keller auf die Wand geschrieben hat. Das ist ein Hinweis. Den müssen wir aufbrechen in die verschiedenen Hausnummern. Und dann haben wir und das logisch ein bisschen dezidiert, dass zum Beispiel die Hausnummer 31 gibt es nicht und die Hausnummer 0 auch nicht, und deswegen muss aus dieser, das sind die letzten 3 Zeilen, muss dann praktisch und 23, 2, 3, 1, 0 sind die letzten 4. Und aus diesen 4 Ziffern ergibt sich dann, dass die Zahlen kommen, wie die letzten 2 Zahlen zum Beispiel 3 und 10 sein müssen, weil die anderen gibt es nicht. Es gibt keine 31, es gibt keine 0, es gibt keine 23. Deswegen die letzten 2 sind einfach 3 und 10, und so kommt man dann nach und nach darauf, dass die Kombi 1, 11, 4, 12, 3, 10 sein muss, beziehungsweise die ersten 2 könnten auch vertauscht sein. Ob 1,11 oder 11,1, Kombination ist beides möglich. Aber das ergibt alles kein tolles Video, deswegen habe ich mir das jetzt gespart. Und ja, hier stellt man praktisch die Reihenfolge ein. Hier ist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fangen einfach mal mit 1 an. Und das Bild für das erste Kaleidoskop, da müssen wir halt mal durchgucken, welches da am ehesten passt. Und zwar das hier. Das ist die erste. 2 ist dann, sind so knospenartige Dinge. Und das sind die. Das sind so, genau, solche Blätter.
This is only one of the solution's variations. There is another one.
Ich bin noch nicht fertig. Das müsste richtig sein. Halt.
This is it. The lock on the gadget has released. The kaleidoscope has opened up. Let's see what the mysterious WK has hidden here for me.
Neue Seite vom AGON.
The 4th page from the John Gillam Codex.
Im Codex. O righteous Lord, my God, what a burden you have placed on me, your humble and weak servant. Ich muss echt sagen, das ist eine gute Idee, dass die das in Klarschrift nochmal hingeschrieben haben. And what a curse you have placed on all human creation. We were condemned to eternal suffering and fetters without the possibility of knowing the original cause of our sin and punishment. I, a simple, undeserving monk, stole a glance at the great book of the world, and so was cast from the fields of happy ignorance to the dark dungeons of knowledge. My soul is already crushed under the weight of the knowledge. My mind cannot bear the burden I carry as I face the world alone. I have decided, therefore, to do what I have to do. I will forever hide the knowledge which I wish had remained unknown to me, but I will write down all the pain on these pages and will trust them to the goodness of the Lord. God have mercy on my soul. Okay, damit kann ich jetzt wahrscheinlich auch nicht viel anfangen, aber ich habe die AGON-Seiten. So, und jetzt gehe ich in den Keller und schau mal, ob meine Theorie richtig ist, ob da das echte Schwert zu finden ist. So, padlock. Key. Ta-ta.
So I was right. The masterpiece by Juan Candelas has been lying here for many long years.
Da ist das Logo anders.
Oh, Professor, so good to see you. I am so worried. I don't know what to do.
Worried? I thought you'd be happy since your son will be home again.
Of course I am happy. I've heard the news that the real thief was found with your help, and no one doubts Francisco's innocence anymore. They will send my son home, perhaps any moment now.
So what's worrying you?
Exactly that. What if he comes home?
But that was your greatest wish.
What if he comes home and that precious game board is missing.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, yes. You know, my son sent a message that once he gets out, he will definitely need the board his father hid so well back in the old days. It's an exquisite, precious box, the work of the Blade Master, and part of age-old family tradition. I always respected the piece, although I am uncertain of exactly what kind of tradition it comes from. That has always been only the men's business. But you know, Professor, need is often stronger than tradition. The house was so damaged during the winter, I had to renovate some parts of it. My poor son Francisco was working day and night, but the money he made was only enough to make a living. Then I made a decision. I searched for that beautiful old box and pawned it.
You pawned the Albuquerque board? And of course Francisco knew nothing about it.
That's right. It happened in secret. I told him I put together all my savings and used it to pay for the roof.
And can you get it back now? Who did you sell it to?
That corrupt Arriaga.
Arriaga? I say, I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, yes, buying it back is not the problem. I managed to borrow some money from a relative in the afternoon, so I have the money, but there's no one to sell the box back to me.
Because Arriaga has been arrested? Come, that can't be a problem.
Right, that wouldn't be a problem, but Pablo Arriaga has not been arrested.
Did he escape? Madam Isabel, can you tell me what happened?
Of course. It started out when the inspectors arrived from Madrid. Dear Carmen brought in the thief's picture just in time. If the inspectors hadn't been there, that Reollos would still be wondering what to do. They headed immediately for the antique shop. This criminal, however, must have sensed something, because he packed up a bag full of expensive goods from his shop at the last second, including our precious game box, and got away. He simply knocked out Gaspar, his apprentice, so there would be no one to witness his escape.
And the police couldn't catch him? Is there a back door to the house?
There is a back door, and of course a police officer was posted there, but no one saw Arriaga leave. He simply disappeared.
Disappeared?
Disappeared. They searched the whole house and found no trace. Gaspar is a big, strong man and recovered quickly from the blow, and he saw his boss escaping towards the courtyard with the fountain.
What did you say? Is there a courtyard with a fountain in Arriaga's house? And does he happen to have a parrot?
He does. Ricardo. Or rather, he used to have one. He used to keep it in the shop, but I haven't heard its voice for a while. Maybe it has died since.
No. I believe that bird is very much alive. And how about Francisco, Madam Isabel?
The inspector promised he would be released, but the police are keeping him while Gaspar and the maids are questioned. Carmen is with him. They will soon come home. And then, what happens when he finds out the game board is missing?
Well, that game board is really important. It is more precious than you know, Isabel. And not only for your son.
Do you have any idea how to find it, Professor Hunt? You are such a clever man.
I do. I really must figure out a clever way. I do have a hunch, but I will need some tools.
Look, here, take this key. It's the key to my husband's smith's workshop. You may go in freely and find a suitable tool for yourself. There are all kinds of tools there. It may help.
Oh, thank you. It may help indeed. Let's go. Rest assured, madam, I'll do what I can.
Neue Location. Ah. Direkt drunter.
Well, this is really the kind of place where any sort of tool may be found.
Messer kann man immer brauchen.
A casting frame for smaller items to be cast. A useful tool, especially when one has clay, metal and the right temperature.
Also ich brauche Clay, Metal und Kohle wahrscheinlich. Ich muss das anfeuern hier.
Good idea, but that doesn't work so easily. Some fire lighter is necessary.
Oh, eine Brechstange. Handschuhe. Auch sinnvoll. So, Clay. Vielleicht da im Keller irgendwas. Oder beziehungsweise wir gehen mal zu dem Ausgang.
A ring? Do I need better proof that this scoundrel was fleeing this way? I would need some tool to reach the ring.
Some tool. Okay.
Got you.
Keine Ahnung.
I can't lift this lid by myself.
Ah.
I dare say it is a pleasant courtyard and a lavish building, but for me its value is much decreased by the fact that the man who owns it made his money in an unlawful manner. Ah, obviously you must be Ricardo. What would you know about the secret ways of your master?
Das sagt mir nichts, schade. Gehofft, ich könnte den. Ich will die jetzt natürlich nicht hier.
Of course it's closed, but the police must have seen everything they needed to see when they searched the house. what a mess. There is not a single knight among the metal chess pieces.
Was hat das zu bedeuten?
A wooden board with ivory and ebony pieces. This one seems complete.
Ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass das Pferd als Schlüssel dient.
I have not much time. I must catch that fugitive.
Ja, jetzt. Lass mich hier das mal untersuchen. Was haben wir
Look,
hier?
are these the signs of a fight or of hurry?
Birdseed.
Here, Ricardo. Do you like it? Look, Ricardo is a talking parrot. Clever, Ricardo. What would you say in exchange for this seed?
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. What immortal candle eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
I see, Ricardo. You're a clever bird. And what is your opinion of this, Ricardo?
Ricardo knows the Wiener
Oh, das
water. Follow these
können wir
steps.
aufstellen.
Forward, left, forward, right, right, left, forward, forward, right, right, forward, left, left, right, left.
Das ist Quatsch.
I'm beginning to understand. Ricardo is also Arriaga's memory. Why did he need the steps of the Viennese waltz?
Ich weiß nicht, das Wiener Walzer ist, das ist Quatsch. Okay, das ist irgendwie... Jetzt gucken wir mal, ob der... Komm schon. Würde das tatsächlich
The
reinpassen?
knight fits in the lock exactly. But such a fine ivory piece would break immediately if I tried to turn it. What's more, I couldn't turn it. I would need some handle for that. There is a reason why the metal knights are missing from the other chess set. I have to find out something urgently.
Also gut, ich muss das als Abdruck für die Form verwenden. So. Also ich denke mal, wenn ich hier reingehe, muss ich dann hier nach dem Wiener Walzer Muster laufen. So. hier irgendwelches Material. Sieht nicht so aus. Okay. Was ist das da? So, wo kriege ich Lehm? Oder Ton? Lehm. Moment, da hat es doch einen Töpfer. Da hat doch sowas. Moment. Wer ist der Zeitung zum Anzünden?
Perhaps no one will be angry about this.
Schön. Sonst gibt's ja.
Good afternoon. May I have some clay?
Clay? Why not? But everything has a price.
Of course. Understood. That's what I thought. And if I offer you something in exchange? How about this?
Was kann ich ihm geben? Den Ring?
That's different. Take as much as you need.
Thank you. I don't need that much. Goodbye.
All rich men are met.
I managed to make a terrible deal. But as we know, necessity is...
Das ist jetzt die... Ach, das ist im Workshop, das habe ich ja gar nicht mitgenommen. Okay. So, ist hier noch irgendwas? Ich will noch mit Domingo reden, wenn er mit mir reden will. Nee, will nicht. Oder ich will nicht, je nachdem. Jetzt machen wir mal den Abdruck. Okay, gehen wir näher ran. Was fehlt jetzt noch?
That's it.
Okay.
We divide the clay between the two frames. That's it. We take a full copy of the chess piece.
So. Jetzt.
Through
Händler.
this hole, one can pour the metal into the mould.
Irgendwas, wo ich es dran halten kann. Ein Griff. Keine Ahnung. Vielleicht habe ich es noch nicht. Was? Also gut. Schmeiße ich mal die Zeitung da rein.
The old bellows work perfectly.
Okay. So. Oh, was haben wir hier?
Half-made keys. Perfect.
Ah, okay, die kann ich dann da reinstecken.
Exactly. That is how the special key will have the handle.
So, okay. Da kann ich jetzt ein Feuer machen. What?
Wonderful. Although the fire is a little weak.
Reicht das jetzt?
Perfect. And now we will burn the clay mould before the casting. This is too hot this way. I can't take it in my hands. It's too early. The clay should burn.
Muss ich erstmal mal weggehen. Ouch.
This is too hot this way. I can't take it in my hands.
Wie geht es jetzt auf? Jetzt brauche ich Eisen.
Some molten metal. Perhaps bronze at the bottom of the utensil.
Das könnte reichen. Auch zu heiß.
This is too hot this way. I can't take it in my hands. It's too early. The metal is not melted enough.
Und wir laufen nochmal weg. Und hin.
This is too hot this way. I can't take it in my hands.
Einmal noch zweimal blasen. Nochmal weg. Jetzt darf ich es nehmen. Okay. Das da rein.
The bronze must solidify. Let's quickly put it on the anvil. I hope the first key casting of my life will turn out well.
So, und jetzt? Ah.
This must work.
Ich habe einen
I'm after
Schlüssel.
you, Adiaga.
Okay, dann mache ich dann beim nächsten Mal weiter. Jetzt habe ich einen Schlüssel, jetzt kann ich den Ariaga verfolgen und dann vielleicht mit dem Wiener Walzer Schrittmuster ihm hinterherkommen. Bis dahin sage ich mal Tschüss, euer Videospieler.
Und damit sind wir am Ende dieses Videos angelangt. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, ich habe noch jede Menge mehr Videos in meinem Kanal. Schaut rein, abonniert, unterstützt mich finanziell auf Patreon, würde mich freuen. Tschüss und vielen Dank.